This is the last week of 1 hour. Next week for 2 hours, baby.
Perfect.
Next week or 2 hours?
Beating in rhythm to the world you've created.
I gotta
But
sit. Wait a
every
minute. So
time
now
you
I have
drive
to be
after
with you for
drinking,
2 hours.
We're gonna have Mac with us.
I gotta hang out with him for 2 hours.
life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz
Yes.
driving is drunk driving.
Looking at you,
Don't
Dean.
drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Get ready to unleash your
12 years
potential
old,
at
you should not be
CrossFit
drinking and
Gregory. Are
driving.
you tired of ordinary gyms? Say hello to extraordinary results. At CrossFit Gregory, we're not just a gym,
We're a
a
cult.
family.
We are a cult.
We're
We're a
passionate
cult.
individuals.
Great.
cult.
We
Others
are a
around
cult.
them and
It's what
find
we
enjoyment
do.
in doing both. Experience personalized
One of
training,
us.
expert
One
coaching,
of
and a
us.
supportive
One
environment
of
for
us.
peers or fitness
All right, here
fans.
we go.
Learn more at
30
CrossFitGregory.com
seconds.
or follow us on Instagram
Hey, a
and
couple
like
of
us
the
on
coaches
Facebook.
are over there,
CrossFit
so
Gregory,
they'll tell
with
you
the
it's a
coachings
cult.
and the programming and the magics of the community.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem,
And my
they just blurt it
parakeet.
out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing.
Dun,
How was
dun,
your day?
dun.
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
Oh, you know
That's
what? This is
loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
You forgot to press the button.
Resistance is futile. Going where no show has gone before. This is the Week in Geek with David D. Squared, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Heard live on News Talk 99.5 WRNO and the iHeartRadio app. Here's D. Squared.
Greetings, people of Earth. This is the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your Steve Squared along with DJ and
Scungy.
all right, there we go. We are live here at Game on Social Hub, and I'm still trying to figure things out with this music.
Yeah,
It's super
apparently.
loud.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna end it. Oh,
Yeah.
but you know what? We only got like 10 seconds left of music left anyway. So
You are a masterpiece.
I
sir.
am a professional. Welcome into the Weekend Geek. We are live here at Game on Social Hub. Look, if you are in
Kenner,
your
brah.
car right now listening to News Talk 99.5 WRNO and you want to drown your sorrows after our sorry Saints, did what they did against the Bucks, stop on in here.
Yes.
I think there's a couple of Buccaneers fans floating around, and we're going to challenge them to some laser tag.
Hey, that sounds like a great.
And we're going to wholesale whoop butt on them because the Saints sure can't do it.
don't
I'm
think
giving
so.
up at this
Yeah, you
time.
can come on over. They got a fully stocked bar. Get yourself something to, drown those sorrows or eat away your sorrows.
Or if you're
They're,
stuck in traffic and you want to get involved and get some free stuff, come on over to Game on Social Hub. We're on Veterans right off of Roosevelt, right here in Kenner. And we got lots of freebies to give away. Scrunchies.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
Okay, we have number one, we have arcade cards from Game On Social Hub. So you can sit there and go over, buy the arcade, and play some of these games, which I know you, sir, are addicted to a lot of them.
No, that's the gambling machine. The
gambling
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard
thing
of Oz.
helped me.
We also
Oz
have
thank you.
Pokemon cards donated by Nola Collectibles. They have got all kinds of all your Pokemon needs. They've got them, and then finally we have some gift certificates for Go for Games. That's Go for Games, your friendly neighborhood gaming store. Matt gave us some nice gift cards there, and he's opening up a brand new private gaming room starting in the next couple of weeks.
Wait, say what?
Yeah, he's adding another room to the store.
When did that happen?
He just told me about it yesterday.
I just saw him like 2 days ago. He didn't
Yeah,
tell
but
me?
he doesn't like you.
Well, then I guess that shouldn't be something.
That checks out.
Yeah, it does. All right. So yeah, come on by. Grab yourself a ticket. We're gonna be doing the drawings after the show. We got 3 prizes from everybody. So there you go. But
Yeah.
first, let's just go ahead and do this. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by the Viridian Tea Company. Find them on Etsy. And now, your top nerd news stories. All right, topping us off tonight. I guess let's just start with Spider-Man, because I know how excited you are about Spider-Man. Because look, apparently they are now going to release it in IMAX. Now it's the Spider-Verse, the cartoon
Spider-Verse.
one. The
Are you talking
cartoon.
about the first one?
No, the
It's
third
the
one,
new-
whatever
the
hell
new
it's
one.
coming
Oh,
out.
Beyond
Like,
the Spider-Verse.
Beyond-
Oh, the new one that hasn't
Yeah,
come out
Beyond
yet.
the Spider-Verse.
Beyond the Spider-Verse. My apologies, sir. It's going to be a full IMAX theatrical. Why do I need a cartoon in IMAX? Somebody explain that to me.
I think it's great.
Do you not remember the last two?
I do remember. Why the hell do I need IMAX to watch a cartoon? Seriously, sell me.
Look,
Yeah, you're gonna
cartoons
prove-
are
I-
finally
makes no
getting.
sense.
They're finally getting the recognition they deserve.
Oh,
It was like
dear
a second-class citizen with animated film.
broken record here, pal. And
Dude, I'm
I mean,
serious, man.
No, you're talking about like geek stuff. I'm talking about why do I need a friggin' cartoon in IMAX?
Because it's gonna look good.
Again, do you not remember the last two films in this?
And
in
it-
this
They were
trilogy?
cartoons.
And
And it
I-
does
cartoons,
have a
but
unique
liked
art
them.
style other than any
Yeah,
other
that-
animated
And
film.
IMAX
Well,
is going to
at
make me
this point-
appreciate that more. Paying another $10 per ticket is going to make me feel
You
that
also
much
get a
better
you
about
also
it.
get a
I wanna-
comfy chair.
I
Oh
want
my
you to
God,
keep
I
in
hate
mind,
your
almost
face.
every single animated movie since Spider-Verse has come out has completely just copy and pasted this art style. That's how popular this
You're
art
still
style has
not
gotten.
explaining why I'm paying extra money to go watch it in IMAX. That's what
Because
that
it's
is the
popular
question
and
on the
more people are
floor.
going to spend money. So simple as that.
It's the same thing.
dumb.
Why do you spend
That's
more
just
money to go
dumb.
to Dolby? Why do you spend more money to go to
Because I
IMAX?
want to lose my
it looks
hearing.
better.
I was a DJ for like 10 years of my life. I lost all my hearing. Come on now.
What?
That's why I
That's
go to see
fair.
Dolby stuff.
What'd you say?
All right, so look, you guys are killing me. You've not sold me. I am not going to go watch this in IMAX. I don't care.
I think
It's not
I will.
happening. I'm going to
Will you,
boycott it.
DJ?
I will actually. I
will
will.
actively boycott it. And
You
on
know
the
what'd be
show
better? You know what'd be
every week,
better?
I will complain about why I'm able to pay extra money to watch a cartoon in IMAX.
You know what'd be better? If Henry Cavill was in the movie.
That'd be
It would-
great.
it would-
That'd be
it would
great.
Be
You know what?
fantastic.
I hate everybody. I hate everybody on this show except my son. I like this kid.
Well, look.
I like that kid. He's all right. All right, moving on to showbiz news, though. Tron Ares box office it hit a major milestone today. Guess
Oh, wow. Which
what?
major milestone?
They made $120 million in both foreign and domestic box
Wow,
office.
that
Yeah, how much
sounds
did-
like a lot of money.
How
That
much did it
sounds
take
like a lot of money.
to make it?
180 million. So they're
Oh.
still 60 million
And
in
is
the
that including marketing as well? I'm
That is
assuming
not.
not.
That is not
Oh,
including the
man, that's
advertising
terrible.
budget because you know how much money they shelled out on that on commercials alone, and like they did some stuff during the football
Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, Super Bowl, but I mean, like just I think like Fox did it one weekend where it's just like, oh, a Tron weekend.
What I do appreciate about this Tron release is that Tron, the franchise, sacrificed itself to kill Jared Leto's career, and I appreciate that.
Well,
know?
I think Jared Leto has done a really good job of sacrificing his own
Jared
career.
Leto.
I mean, it's like if he's in a movie, it's like, yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah, but I feel
That's-
like at this point, with such a big IP such as Tron and Jared Leto bombing it this bad in a row, I think this might be the
Normally,
final
I
straw.
would not defend Leto, but in this particular case, I will because the thing is, it's got an 86 Rotten Tomato score.
Mhm.
Like it is, people
It's
who
not
go to
bad.
see it enjoy it. Even the critics were like, no, it's not a bad movie. It's just that nobody gives a rat's butt about Tron anymore. Okay, this
As
is
much as I love Tron, I don't.
2025. The original came out and like they were called, hey, it's CD-ROM guy. Like, oh, what does that mean? Oh, he's got a lot. He's got like 12K of RAM. It's like. What? Like they were using magical words because nobody knew what a computer was. We had Texas Instruments and Commodore 64. Like now we like literally we are doing our live show from a laptop, not even behind a firewall, might I add. We have hijacked the news station, News Talk 99.5 WRNO. And from a laptop. Okay, so where does Tron fit into where we are today, technologically
No,
speaking?
I agree with you on that,
Oh,
and
thank
it's
you.
I do. It's Tron is like it's like nobody really cares about. I love Tron. I love Tron growing up, but I went to Disney, and Disney has that unbelievable Tron light
The
cycle.
ride
Oh
is
my god,
the
Like,
ride
but
is
here's-
phenomenal.
All my like when I was young, I wanted one of those iDen discs. I wanted
sorry.
I wanted one of those discs where you could sit there and like, oh, this is what you're playing, you know.
Yeah.
But Disney, they sell them and they're personalized, and I walked right past it.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, yeah, what you gonna do with it?
But it's still it's something I always wanted as a kid growing up,
Yeah,
and it
but
goes
that-
to show how far removed from the franchise we are.
that's
so
a good take.
that you just torpedoed your own
Oh, that's
argument. then, in essence.
no, that's what I'm
s-
trying to say.
Well, right. So it doesn't matter. I mean, so the problem is, it's not that it's really Leto's fault. It's just that people just don't
He's
care
a
about
good
Tron anymore.
scapegoat, though. But Carl actually made a good point.
Oh, Carl. Oh, there he is.
Carl texted me and he said, I thought that was when he did Joker in the Suicide Squad. Was when he tanked his career.
I think so.
I think everybody assumed
I
that.
think
And then he did Morbius, and I
that's
was like,
a
oh, he
su-
tanked his
oh,
career
God,
here. And now he's doing
Morbius.
Tron, and everybody's
Blade
changed his
Runner.
career here.
Blade Runner.
Oh yeah,
But
49.
Blade Runner's good though. That's a
Blade
good
Runner was
movie.
good though.
Nope, I
I
didn't
will
like
fight
it.
you.
You're
That's fine. We can
I-
fight.
you have
the
an objectively
Cage?
wrong opinion there, and that's fine.
I
You
win.
can just
I
be
win.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you will be wrong on that
Like,
one.
I
That is
feel
a
bad you don't enjoy
fantastic
that
film.
movie.
That's one of the best sequels ever made.
Okay.
That's true.
Whatever. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take out our first break, and when we come back, we got some Gen V news because Gen V season 2 has come to a complete finale, and neither of you tards have watched it, have you?
Nope.
Oh, kill him! You're killing me, Smalls. Eric, you watched it? Are you caught up? Yeah, my man. See, Eric.
So we'll give Eric the mic.
Well, you have to give him your mic.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a little break, and if I can find the mouse, there's the mouse.
He's wonderful at his job, ladies and gentlemen. I
I
say
am.
this each week.
So I would say I'm trying to figure out how to turn this stuff down. Would it won't let me? No, I'm not doing that. Where's doing that? All right. This is
Live radio.
Geek live from Game On Social Hub out here at Kenner. We're here till 8. The drawing is going on. You got a ticket, and you're here in the house. Come on up here, get a ticket, get entered for the drawing at 8 o'clock. This is the Week in Geek with D Squared on New Stock 99.5 WRNO.
It is important that we are prepared.
Generators ready.
Batteries,
Candles.
all our prescriptions are filled.
Plenty of water.
Flashlights.
As you prepare for hurricane season,
We got
Radio.
take this moment to download our free iHeartRadio app for all your devices.
Now's the time to do it.
Because if the power goes out,
keep that line of communication open.
it's your direct link to information.
We must be ready.
Operation Stormwatch from News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
Hey, Louisiana sports fans, heads up. Right now, lawmakers in Baton Rouge are running a trick play. They're trying to push through a tax hike that hits sports fans and local businesses. That's right, they want to make sports betting more expensive for you and your fellow sports fans. So time out. Tell your representatives no to a tax hike on Louisiana sports fans. Visit betonla.org. Paid for by the Sports Betting Alliance.
Gumbo Nation, you did it again. Thank you. 10 plus years on air, Mortgage Gumbo Dadcam has grown because of your trust in me as your local preferred lender with all your home loan needs. My recent recognition as a national top lender is awesome, but being your local lender is what matters to me and why I'm so thankful. I promise to continue to earn your trust in making your needs my priority. Visit MortgageGumbo.com.
Hey, Louisiana, how are you stopping litter?
In Terrebonne Parish, we put our trash in a bag and never out the car window.
In Bienville, bag it, tie it, and put a lid on it.
We keep litter out of our lakes in Lafayette.
And in Calcasieu Parish, we keep our roads clean by clearing out our truck beds and securing our loads.
We need every person in every parish to stop littering and keep Louisiana beautiful. For more litter prevention tips, visit letlouisianashine.org.
Sponsored by the Louisiana Lieutenant Governor's Office and Keep Louisiana Beautiful.
If you've been listening to Winning at Life for a while now, you probably already know that estate planning is more than just a will. You may need a trust. You definitely need both of your powers of attorney. So what's your plan? Hi, I'm Wes Blanchard, an estate planning attorney at offices in Metairie. Listen, don't leave your loved ones in a bind. Call me, and we'll make you a plan or update your existing plan. Find me at wjblanchardlaw.com.
You know what?
Hello, this is Ethan Peck, Mr. Spock in Star Trek Discovery, and this is the Week in Geek.
Welcome back in to the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
GJ
and
Scunji.
All right, now, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, Facebook, the Week in Geek radio show, where we're streaming live right now. I'm wearing a bright orange shirt, and like I glow like a giant pumpkin.
Yes.
And but follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagram's The Week in Geek. And of course, I would say you could download the podcast at your leisure, but I never post it.
Yeah.
So,
However,
DJ, where can people find the show?
so if you want to find the show, you can go on our YouTube page at Twig Radio. Remember that little at? And so we're live there also. But also, if you missed the show, you can find the podcast there with video. And then
Nice.
we're also live on our Twitch channel at Twig or at Twig_radio.
Yeah, and on Facebook you can find it there. We share it
We're
there.
live
so,
everywhere, man.
Yeah, it's just I haven't loaded it to the iHeart app because it's an extra step and I'm lazy. All right?
You are lazy.
YouTube automatically does it for us.
I'm just being honest here.
Yeah.
All right, so now that that's all out the way, we are here live at Game On Social Hub, and if
In
you are
Quinnebra.
in the building right now and you don't have a ticket, get over here and get yourself a ticket for the prizes because we've got gifts from Pokenola, Go For Games, and Game On Social Hub. Win yourself some stuff. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Get
Treat
over here
yourself.
and get involved in the raffle. All right, now Gen V Scungy, I don't want to hear from you anymore. Give it to our super fan Eric Ballard over here, because look, neither DJ or Scungy have watched Gen V, and so like I'm tired of talking to myself about it. So Eric, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. All right, so look, the finale of Gen V. I guess spoiler alert, folks. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you kind of know where it's going. But I got a feeling. I'm fairly certain that this is the final season of Gen V because they're not going to have a season 3 after what happened at the end of this season. Do you think I'm onto something?
Oh, I think it's going to end after this.
Yeah, so it's most likely done because they have now joined the air quote resistance. They're part of the rebellion against Homelander. They've joined the Starlighters, who needs a sandwich. I don't know.
I see.
She did the whole Jenna Ortega thing. Like she looks like a walking scarecrow
Yeah,
now.
I remember that from last season.
Poor Hollywood, man. Why do they do this to these poor ladies, man? Good Lord. Sorry, sidebar squirrel. But yeah, what?
All right. So, how much of a spoiler can I get?
Sure, you spoil it, man. You're a listener. We give you free reign, pal.
All right. So, I think that Maria is going to find herself on another show. I think they're going to spin it off.
Oh, really?
Her powers are setting up for them to heal Butcher and for the Compound V.
I didn't even think about that.
So
Yeah,
they're
because
gonna-
she's like a super healer now.
Yeah. So now you're going to have the younger ones who are going to take over. It's going to.
Yeah, well,
it's going to evolve.
I don't
They're
know if
doing
it's
a
going to be
prequel.
like X Factor or X Men or Young X Men. What was X Force? All that stuff, and then the Young Teen Titans, all that stuff. I think this is going to be. They're going to use her to try to kill Homelander because
Oh, absolutely.
and then you've got Soldier Boy though too.
And
so yeah,
I was gonna say, but this kind of lines up with what I heard from what they were saying that the
Can't hear
season's
you.
gonna be about. It's gonna be about like the entire season is just the Resistance versus Homelander. It's like the big final
Yeah, I mean,
battle.
like
And so like what you're saying with the characters from Gen V coming into maybe the boys and joining this battle, I think that's really what's gonna come
I
out.
had really forgot that. That's solid point, Eric. Good job. Well, I guess also I kind of forgotten that too because like the Homelander storyline just kind of got boring though because it's like the dude can kill you with the blink of an eye, and he's just like that storyline. If they keep going down that road, it's just boring television because you already know what they. I think they've mined that one out. It's just tapped out, and so bringing this group in and then having the rest of the group because they even brought back the guy from oh geez and Pete the guy from Mandalorian with the dark saber Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Espinoza. Giancarlo Esposito. Jesus, Scungy.
Well, I think it's going to be.
This is why you're not paid.
I think it's going to be fun to see how Maria contrasts the power set from Homelander.
Well, now that she
and,
can
like,
blow
really
you
challenge.
up. I mean, she just blew him up, and the guy was like a Gen 1, just like, Homelander and her. That whole Project Odessa storyline was pretty cool. So, but yeah, and then you got, what's her name? Not Cypher, but the Sage, the mastermind chick. Look, here's a sidebar, though, and Scudgy, you can jump in on this. Just scream into his mic. Is that the main bad was like a Professor Xavier kind of thing. Like he could manipulate your mind, could take control of you. And it's really funny because you see some of the most terrifying villains and superheroes aren't like Magneto, where he can do, I guess he eat a lot of iron and steak. He can mess with you, but the people with the mind, like Phoenix and all, and just the people with mind powers are just terrifying. How do you protect against it?
Jessica Jones, the bad guy in Jessica Jones, he was manipulative. It was mind games, and he was one of the most dangerous.
You yell.
It was Mr. Purple.
Mr. Purple?
That was
I didn't watch Jessica Jones because I just got burnt out on stuff. David Tennant? Oh, okay.
Anybody just by talking.
You know how microphones work. You just got to scream at it.
you want
Eric,
There we
thank,
go.
thank you, Eric. Good job, man.
Yeah, Eric is rocks. He's a true fan.
He is. And he's got a son with us too, man. Look at that. Xavier. All right. So now
But,
look.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's something like the main bad cipher in this ended up being Thomas Godolkin, the guy who created or the school was named after him. So it's like he could control anybody, and he just turned this one poor dude into a meat puppet. Who turns out his name was Doug, and he sold cars, and like he was the big bad. He's like, "Please don't hit me." I'm like, "Oh, that's just wrong, bro."
It's whenever something you always think you're in control of your own self, and that's one of the most frightening things of a villain. If you can't control your own actions, that's one of the most frightening things in the world.
Yes. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
What do we got next, y'all? Y'all are not helping me.
All right,
Whatsoever.
what
And
are
you
you
complain
got,
about
like-
me not being bad at my job. I got
We
zero
got
help from you
the
people.
Galaxy Expo. We got some Halo news. We got what else? We got?
Wait, we got Goonies news.
I was about just about to say that.
Goonies
Goonies
never say die.
I love that.
So Dean and I watched Goonies today, actually, and it was
he's
too
the
funny.
first time he's seen it.
First time he's ever seen Goonies.
Wow.
So here's what's weird. Right? So like y'all know I got two freaking kids, but both of them I watched stuff with them when they were really young. So like Dean watched Harry Potter, but he was like 7. So like he remembers a good chunk of it.
Oh
but
yeah.
most of
I
the
got
stuff
the,
he
I
was
got the
young.
same exact
Yeah,
thing.
I made you watch like
The
Lord
amount
of
of
the
times
Rings.
in the past like week I've got to say, oh yeah, I watched that when I was like 8 because my dad showed me, but I'm basically haven't watched it at this point.
Yeah, right. It's like I think I watched it. I know I was there. It's like I know I went to the Grand Canyon once, but
Yeah,
I was
right.
3, so I don't remember the Grand Canyon. But yeah, so Goonies has got a new Lego set coming out, and it's the pirate. It's the pirate ship.
Lego has been going all out for like these kind of adult sets. Where it's not like
yes,
adult
'cause that's where the
themed, but it's
money's
just
at.
it's
Does
a
it
lot
have
of
an
pieces and
octopus?
it's for like more, I guess, adult themes.
I don't know. I can't remember the pictures in the thing. You
Like it's
check
got to
the
have
notes,
it's
bruh.
got to have an octopus.
Well,
because
Dean does it have an octopus? I don't know, but it does have Sloth and Chunk, and Sloth is hanging on the sail like, hey, you guys,
Chunk love sloth love chunk.
No, I
you're
really
gonna
felt
live with us now.
I like how Lego's been doing. They did the same thing with the Home Alone set, where it's like
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
entire like I guess diorama of the
Oh my God, it's got the
house.
Patelis
same thing
family
the-
as well.
And it's got the old lady like,
Yeah.
all the little Easter eggs too. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh my God, that's
so
so
I
wonderful.
think the
That's-
price point is going to be one of those like, yeah, I'm just gonna look at it from afar and admire it from the pictures on the internet because
Or
it's
you
like
could-
$189.
You could probably go to Lego store and see the build. To be fair,
maybe so.
And
Yeah.
go every time you want to go
And
see it. Just go to Lego
once
store.
you get to meet Mikey at Fan Expo.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's right. The whole crew's
Hobbits.
gonna be there.
The whole Hobbits are going to be there.
All the Hobbits.
Yeah,
all
so
the
Sean
filthy
Astin will be there. So
Hobbitses.
you can sit there and you can get the Lego set and get him to sign your Lego set.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
If
All
you're a
right.
trillionaire.
Now, also, one of the things that this is something that I was. Neither of y'all see, like I need new people to work on this show with me. My God. So at the Energon universe, all right. So this is the new relaunch of Transformers.
And this is in the comics,
This
right?
is the comics.
And
It's
this is
by
with G.I. Joe?
Skybound Entertainment. So yeah, they got G.I. Joe and the Transformers, and they're already about 20 or 30 issues in. All right, they've already got big bound books of like the first like 7 or 8 issues, and they were like 2 or 3 into it now, but. They are now considering making a cartoon with a crossover with this because now they have a roadmap. And before they used to try to have a roadmap, but it was basically, okay, how can we sell more action figures? So
Yeah.
back then it was just like,
That's
just
all they
start
were.
adding new people to the cartoon every freaking week or two. There's a new Autobot and a Decepticon.
That was the whole point
you know.
of the movie. They wanted to get. That's why they
So
killed
they
Optimus
killed
Prime,
Optimus and
because
scarred
they
an
wanted
entire
to make a new toy
generation.
line.
They scarred an
They-
entire
yeah.
generation of children by
Yes.
killing
So,
Optimus Prime.
I have a question about this though. Where are they planning to release it? How far have they like gotten through this thought process?
So it is still being shopped around. So,
I see.
but it's Skybound,
Because-
and they are part of Paramount Plus as well. So
oh, okay.
they're
That makes
sh-
sense. That makes sense. I
They're
can see this
shopping
launch
this
in
stuff
there.
around, which kind of folds into
So they
our
want to
other
make like
topic.
a cartoon.
They want to make
for
a
it?
cartoon of it. They want
So-
so they want to make.
Gen X's head literally just exploded because you're talking about having the Transformers and GI Joe in a cartoon together.
So what was the last Transformers movie where actually they had at the very
Extinction?
end Was it Extinction? No. Whichever one at the end where they bring GI Joe and they bring him down into the pit in GI Joe. So basically,
Yeah.
it's not in GI Joe. It was wherever the what must have been Extinction, huh?
I think it was Extinction.
Okay, so yeah, because then they get together and they go in this sort of like shop or whatever, and they go down this giant elevator and boom, and there's the GI Joe the pit, and you see the GI Joe logo
Yeah.
in a Transformers movie. So it's like we're gonna make a crossover. Now that was like 5 years ago now at this point. So.
And was that for like the live action movie?
That was the
Yeah,
live
the live
action
action
movie.
I see, I
But
see.
after what they did to my boy Snake Eyes, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just done. I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't
you
blame
know,
you.
they have just pooped all over
Yeah,
my
Snake
entire
Eyes.
childhood.
You
I'm
know,
just
Storm
done with
Shadow's
these
the
people.
guy who's going to be Ryu in the new Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like I dislike the actor.
the
It's
writing.
just that it was just like the whole point of Snake Eyes was the mystique of him. The whole thing about Cobra Commander was the mystique. You don't know what they look like.
Oh, it was
That's
terrible.
right out the gate. He's a
was
handsome,
awful.
pretty fella, and he never gets his face blown up in a helicopter accident. You know, doesn't rip out his vocal cords from the explosion.
Christopher
and gas
Eccleston
fumes.
is sitting there going, "I left Doctor Who for this."
Probably, you know. The only guy who did good in GI Joe movies is the guy who plays the ghoul in Fallout. You know,
Oh, Goggins.
Walton Goggins. Yes,
Yes.
Walton Goggins. He played the.
He can do whatever he wants, though.
He played like the warden for where
Yeah.
they put you know, like Zartan and Cobra Commander. What they did to Cobra Commander, my God,
Terrible.
just stop. Make a cartoon. It's just do that.
Into a cartoon.
Just do that. All right. So when we get back, we're going to talk about we got this new merger stuff going on,
Yeah.
and the Writers Guilds of America, they are adamant about trying to block because you just had Warner Brothers and Discovery merge, I guess, what, 6 months to a year ago?
Yeah,
give or
not that
take?
long ago.
Yeah, so it wasn't that long, but now Warner Brothers is getting shopped around, and so now it's just like I don't know anymore. So we'll talk about that when we come back from this break. This is the Week in Geek live at Game On Social Hub in Kennebra. Come get a raffle ticket. We're drawing for prizes for Poke.
You know, something to eat at the restaurant.
Go
to
for
drink
it,
at the
games. Stop talking while I'm talking. Jesus Christ Almighty.
bar.
Pokinola, Go For Games, and Game On Social Hub right here on the Week in Geek with T Squared on New Stuff 99.5 WRNO.
Use Talk 99.5 WRNO comes from the Mortgage Gumbo Studios.
Your locally trusted home loan lender, MortgageGumbo.com.
Serving the Louisiana hobby and games community for over 12 years, Gopher Games has prided itself on offering the very best in personalized customer service, unique experience-based events, and premium amenities for our Gopher Academy members, such as after-hours private gaming space, full immersion RPG room, rotating board game library, and coming soon a video game arcade. So join the Gopher community at 4953 West Napoleon Avenue. For more info, go to gophergamesnola.com or the Gopher Discord. Gopher Games, where you got game.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Get ready to unleash your potential at CrossFit Grigri. Are you tired of ordinary gyms? Say hello to extraordinary results. At CrossFit Grigri, we're not just a gym, we're a family. Join our community of passionate individuals who seek to better themselves, help those around them, and find enjoyment in doing both. Experience personalized training, expert coaching, and a supportive environment that fuels your fitness journey. Learn more at CrossFitGrigri.com or follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. CrossFit Grigri, where the potions and the programming and the magic from the community.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Fox News, I'm Paul Stevens. There's growing concern about damage for parts of Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa is now a Category 4 storm, packing winds of 140 miles an hour while moving slowly.
It is a long duration event where you're going to have to be in a shelter in your home for up to 2 to 3 days, possibly longer for communities that could be cut off by the catastrophic flooding.
National Hurricane Center Deputy Director Jamie Rome. The White House says that Chinese officials are ready to agree to a key trade deal when President Trump and China's leader Xi Jinping meet later on this week.
I can tell you they are because we just finished 2 days of negotiations and we've created a framework for the two leaders to discuss on Thursday in Korea.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on NBC's Meet the Press, America's Listening to Fox News.
What's up?
Everyone listen! No one quits! This is Casper Van Dien, Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers, and you're listening to the Week in Geek radio show! Come on, you apes! You want to live forever? Kill them all! You know what to do! Service guarantees citizenship!
Welcome back in to the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Scungy.
And we are live here at Game On Social Hub here in Kenner. Come on over to the table right now. We still got raffle tickets. If you haven't gotten a raffle ticket, if you're over there ordering food and you haven't got a ticket, come get a ticket. We got free prizes from Game On Social Hub. Also, Pokenola and Go For Games. So we got Pokemon cards and like there's like an egg or something in there. I don't know if it's a
There's an
Pokeball.
egg?
It might be a Pokeball.
Probably Pokeball, yeah, I think
That-
so.
That's what makes more sense than an egg now that
There
I
is
say it
no
out
note.
loud.
I have a Pokemon who's got an egg. I don't know what
You
its
ever play
name.
Pokemon Go? You
it's
gotta walk and
Aegichu.
you hatch
It's
the egg.
Aegosaurus.
It's Aegichu. I don't know. I don't know. I never watched Star
Pokemon's
Wars.
weird, man.
I never watched Star Wars. All right, so before we jump into the Warner Brothers news, Scungy, you got an announcement for LSU?
I'm gonna say this. I'm very happy. LSU has fired Brian Kelly. Yes.
Goodbye, Brian Kelly.
Bye, Brian Kelly.
Yeah, see, we can talk comic books and sports.
Yes,
because,
we are.
Dear God, Brian, oh my God. Like, I thought it was Nuss. I thought Nuss was the problem for a while. But
Nope.
now that I've seen it, I'm just, how much money did we just lose?
$54 million. That's the
$54
buyout.
million buyout. Sweet baby Jesus. That's
You know
a
what? They
lot of
shouldn't have fired him.
scratch.
They should have made him like a janitor and have to work for that money.
You're the coach, but you don't show up to the games. You don't show up to the locker room.
You gotta go clean up
You
Mike's
don't-
poop. That's what you gotta go do.
You gotta clean up
Go
Mike's
feed
poop.
Mike the
That's what you gotta
Tiger.
do.
You gotta go feed Mike the Tiger.
Oh, it's
my
great.
God. All right. So, hey, well, honestly, I guess, after 3 losses now, we're pretty much out of the
Oh,
mix. Now
we're
we're
not even ranked
we
anymore.
cannot get in the playoffs.
going to
anymore.
be in the Godfather's Pizza Bowl or something like
Exactly.
that.
Well, hey, I got a couple friends who are thankful for it because apparently the LSU games make the campus a nightmare, which that checks out.
Like that's right. This is your first year in college. I forgot.
Second.
Oh, second. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's always a nightmare. It doesn't matter. Even basketball games sometimes get a little
Oh, yeah.
wacky up
Oh
there.
yeah.
Gymnastics, that's a whole
Yeah.
different animal, man. Dear
Mhm.
Lord, don't mess with the gymnast, man. They will mess you up. All right, so Warner Brothers and the Writers Guild of America wants to mess people up because right now they are trying to block any type of merger with Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers has basically said that they're open to having another owner. Now, the original Warner Brothers are probably spinning around in their graves right
Yeah.
now, or that maybe they're still in that water cooler tower up there with,
Yeah.
with the Animaniacs. I don't really know what's going on. But they just merged with Discovery not too long ago, all
Yeah.
right? And so, like, one of the people that are interested is Paramount Plus. Now, Paramount has shown some interest in buying them, and Warner Brothers is like, yes, please buy us. Now, this is even weirder because that everybody else is still on it. Amazon, Netflix, even Apple are looking to maybe purchase the Warner Brothers Discovery. The Writers Guild of America, they are vehemently opposed to this, and honestly, I can see why because what it does, it takes more jobs and combines them. All right, so all the people that are going to be at Warner Brothers Discovery and at Paramount or whatever. When they merge those, people start getting axed, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing they do.
You're gonna have two
They-
positions.
They
you
lower,
only-
right.
Yeah.
And so they're going to, well, we got a writer's room. Why do we
Yeah.
need these schmucks? What? Because you need new ideas. That's why you don't
Yes.
fire
But-
mass en masse.
Yeah, but if you are doing this merger, you're not really caring about how good the ideas are or the longevity of the ideas or how you can flesh out a story. You're caring about the short-term profit.
And that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen. And sure, these companies, if they do the mergers, they might make more money, but the stories are going to be worse. It's as simple as that.
So they're in like who owns A24? Who owns A24? Are they part of like a umbrella?
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't
they're,
know,
they're
but
independent. They just buy smaller films. Like they're
Yeah,
the
right.
smallest
That's
kind
that's
of
what I
one.
thought
Yeah.
because like A24 at least puts out new stuff, new ideas. They go for the off the wall sort
they
of
see the
movies.
they see the
Eric Ballard's
Eric
in the house, out the house.
out the house.
Eric, thank you for showing up, man.
Thank you, brother.
That's super fan Eric Ballard. Yeah, Xavier. All right, man. All right, what are you dressing up for as Halloween, man? You what? You not? What about you?
Man.
Oh, you got the
Oh,
Goku
Goku's a
costume. All right,
classic.
all right.
That's a classic.
Me and Dean are doing K-pop Demon Hunter. We're gonna be the boy band. We're gonna be the boy band. It's gonna be awesome, dude.
That's
gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So, all right, hey, thanks for coming out. Well, all right, hold on. Wait, give me 1 minute. All right, but look, so the Writers Guild, one of the big things that they are complaining about is that writers' rooms are already small enough as it is, and they try to cut them off at like 6 or 7 hours, like of work a day. So like the whole all nighters, where some of the best ideas sometimes come out of when they're sitting around sleep deprived, or maybe not doing something illicit. I don't know. I don't know what happens in Hollywood.
Family show.
They might have a beer or three or 30. I don't know what they do there. But a lot of times those 2 a.m. ideas are the best ideas. And
correct.
When you do that, but also the money that they're going to spend, I mean, you're talking easily $1 billion. It's probably going to be like a $3.5 billion deal at some point. All that money spent to buy this, all that money could be used as to farm out talent, to pay for better writers, for bring in new products. I mean, like the money that is just being shuffled around, because at the end of the day, it's like a 3-card money game. They're just taking, here's $1 billion, move, put that billion there, because none of these people have any money. They ain't got no money.
But what is the motivation about them wanting to sell? I mean, is it a franchise? So it's Warner Brothers. So what franchise are you trying to get your hands on? That's the thing. Like when 20th Century Fox was sold to Disney, it was like, we want XYZ. We want the X-Men.
Right.
We want this. We want that. They wanted those franchises. What is the selling point of this? I mean, what, the Matrix?
No, they just want everything. They just want it all.
Do you remember Multiverses? Any IP in that game is Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers has a lot. They have
Well, you got
Batman,
Scooby-Doo,
Scooby-Doo.
Batman,
They have all of Cartoon
the
Network,
DC,
Adult
the
Swim.
DCU.
Mm-hmm.
The
They have
DCU is
DC.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
So if Paramount buys it, we could have a Batman Star Trek crossover.
Yeah, Batman, Star Trek.
Batman in space. All right, wait, hold on, because they've already had Ninja Batman. They had the Apocalypto South American Batman.
All right, that you're not even selling this for. You're not going to be selling this for him. Don't be selling this for him.
No, space.
It's a
Sorry,
Vulcan Batman.
So you're on the side of the merger, so you want them to
I
merge.
suddenly changed my mind. I suddenly want this merger to happen because
It's eventually going to happen. Though.
I need Space Bat.
It used to only have like the big three
Space
studios,
goes coast to coast,
and then everything split up, and they had the smaller studios. And now you're going to have, it's going to be back to just 3 studios. That's it, or even 2 or 1 that owns everything.
That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, well, that look.
Welcome to Costco. I love it.
What is Shadowrun and everything like that? Basically, the mega corporations, and
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be a
pretty
mega.
soon, they are eventually going to pull an OCP and buy the city of Detroit. Disney's just going to buy Detroit, and they're going to use their animatronic police force to patrol it, and then we're going to get legit real life RoboCop. It's going to happen. This is. Look, New Orleans, we're about to default on money. We ain't got no money in the city of New Orleans, bro. So this is gonna be like, so hey, I hear you having trouble paying them bills. How about you sell that there city over here to us at Disney? The mouse is getting hungry. You got to feed the mouse.
The mouse is eventually is going to. So Carl said WB is fed up with 1 in 5 hits, meaning 4 fails for every 1 win.
Oh God, yeah.
Does the money they make off the 1 good outweigh the 4 losses? So they're looking to dump the whole thing.
Okay, so
That's
look,
fair.
both
That
y'all,
is fair.
y'all were out last week because we had
couldn't
NBA
get to the
YoungBoy. Yeah,
studio.
NBA YoungBoy was playing, and thank God that we didn't have any problems. I mean, they bum rushed the gate on Monday's concert, I think. But hey, you know what? tickets are expensive. You know, like,
Dan Henry said Walmart greeter Batman.
Walmart greeter Batman. That is awesome. See, look, the spin-offs write themselves. I just forgot what I was going to say.
So we're talking about the not being in the studio last
Being
week.
in the studio, and so I was talking about Tron, basically, just pooping the bed, and like movies that are out. I don't like. I want to see Tron, but I'm not chomping at the bit to go see Tron. It's not a movie where I'm just like, I thought I wanted to go see it. I really did, but then I just kind of when the movie came out, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll go. And but then I didn't. Like the only movie that I think I'm interested in seeing currently is maybe Running Man,
I
because the
want
new Running Man looks pretty cool. And I read
love
the
that
book
book.
just
That book was
recently,
great.
and it ends on a down note because that's what life is—a series of down endings. All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
Thank you, Clerks.
That book ends. It ends like the way Dodgeball and Underdog stories should have ended, but when they tested it with audiences, they're like, no, you can't have them lose. The original Underdogs. Like, Scungy's wearing Average Joe's if you're watching along on it, where we're streaming live on the Facebook page and on Twitch and on
Nobody
YouTube.
makes me bleed my own blood.
So the ending, they lost, and boom, it was ending. It was just like, no, wait, what? But in the release, the theatrical release, everybody won, and like he
Happy
made a
ending.
side bet, and then he won the gymnasium back. And, yay, kumbaya! But Running Man did no such thing in the book. Now, yet here we go again. Who knows if they're going to match it? But I'm watching the trailer with all this fighting happening on the plane, and in the plane, it ends
real.
poorly for
Yes, it does
everybody
end poorly
involved.
it does end with a plane. Let's just say
It
that.
ends with a, you know what? And it's funny because I guess it's been 20 years now, so I guess we're okay with it now, or 25 years. Jesus, Mary and Jules.
Are you about to make?
Well, yeah, because that's what it does. It flies into a building, Scungy.
Oh my God, he was making too soon.
No,
Too soon.
well, that's why I didn't jump right into it both feet like I normally do with stuff. But all right, so I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, if they buy it, they buy it. But I mean, it's going to hurt. Uh, li- like you're trying to make movies
Yes.
as a career,
Look, my
kid.
take on it, I don't think anything bad is gonna happen because of how much control the WGA has. Like, the WGA is, if they don't want this merger, it's 90% of the chance not gonna happen. If it does, then
It's
strikes
gonna happen. There's
and
nobody.
bad things will
It's
commence,
gonna happen.
and nobody wants that. So
Yeah, merger after merger in the media industry. This is from a press release from the WGA. Is that merger after merger in the media industry has harmed workers, diminished competition and free speech, and wasted hundreds of billions of dollars better invested in organic growth.
couldn't have said it better.
Right, it is
Could
a
not have said
perfect
it better.
statement. It's a perfect statement. All right, when we come back, I think we got one or two more things we need to touch on, and then we'll do this week in geek history. And next week, November 2nd, we're going up to 2 hours, baby.
2 hours.
2
I gotta
hours
look
of
at you
the
for
week
2 hours
in geek.
straight.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm going to have Mac Nierendorn, owner of Go 4 Games, in. So,
fun
I'll
guest.
actually probably have somebody intelligent to talk to in the studio for once. It'll be a breath of fresh air. I can't wait. I'm excited. All right, when we come back, the music is here. Right here. You get to swear on two stuff. Fine. And, sports fans, heads up. Right now, lawmakers in Baton Rouge are running a trick play. They're trying to push through a tax hike that hits sports fans and local businesses. That's right, they want to make sports betting more expensive for you and your fellow sports fans. So time out. Tell your representatives no to a tax hike on Louisiana sports fans. Visit betonla.org. Paid for by the Sports Betting Alliance.
Gumbo Nation, you did it again. Thank you. 10 plus years on air, Mortgage Gumbo Dadcam has grown because of your trust in me as your local preferred lender with all your home loan needs. My recent recognition as a national top lender is awesome, but being your local lender is what matters to me and why I'm so thankful. I promise to continue to earn your trust in making your needs my priority. Visit mortgagegumbo.com.
Hey, Louisiana, how are you stopping litter?
In Terrebonne Parish, we put our trash in a bag and never out the car window.
In Bienville, we bag it, tie it, and put a lid on it.
We keep litter out of our lakes in Lafayette.
And in Calcasieu Parish, we keep our roads clean by clearing out our truck beds and securing our loads.
We need every person in every parish to stop littering and keep Louisiana beautiful. For more litter prevention tips, visit letlouisianashine.org.
Sponsored by the Louisiana Lieutenant Governor's Office and Keep Louisiana Beautiful.
If you've been listening to Winning at Life for a while now, you probably already know that estate planning is more than just a will. You may need a trust. You definitely need both of your powers of attorney. So what's your plan? Hi, I'm Wes Blanchard, an estate planning attorney at offices in Metairie. Listen, don't leave your loved ones in a bind. Call me, and we'll make you a plan or update your existing plan. Find me at wjblanchardlaw.com.
Make WRNO your #1 preset on our free iHeartRadio app, powered by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of the New Orleans Saints. Call 444-4444.
That's 444-4444.
Non-attorney spokesperson Chad Dudley, New Orleans.
Got him. I'm Daria.
Welcome back into the Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. And I just played 3 breaks in a row. You're welcome, New Orleans. So we're not going to have a legal ID. News Talk 995 WRNO, a New Orleans station, iHeartRadio station. Okay, yeah, sorry. I totally screwed that one up. All right. I know I kept hitting play. I was just super excited. I'm super excited to be here at Game On Social. We're live right now. Look, hey, if you're in the building, in the sound of my voice, come get a raffle ticket. Get yourself signed up for this. We got prizes from Pokenola and Go For Games, and of course, Game On Social Hub. We're drawing in roughly 12 minutes. 12 minutes. So if you don't have a ticket and you're in the building, get up here, get a ticket, treat yourself, get something. All right, now before we wrap up tonight's show, so want to give a shout out. Who are we giving a shout out to for who is it? You got Xavier.
I would just want to shout out Gracie United because they're cool and they teach good jujitsus.
Got jujitsus?
It's good.
I like jujitsus too. I'm down with jujitsus. Look,
Everybody go do jujitsu,
feel it.
guys.
Well, okay.
Exactly.
That's
All right.
great.
That is awesome. All right.
That's
So
great.
look, what do we got Galaxies, the gaming thing.
Yeah, the
but
Galaxies
also
Expo, but
the Galaxies
also
Expo, Halo.
Halo got some big news.
Halo and Fallout. Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. Oh, I don't know.
How about now? There you go.
Yeah,
There we go.
All right. What happened? I don't know. So, all right,
You
so what are we
suck
doing?
at
Talk about
this
some
job
Halo
is
and
what
Fallout. What do you want me to do
touched
first?
absolutely nothing. That was not me.
Halo, Fallout, or Galaxy
Halo.
thing?
Halo.
Halo?
Go.
So,
Somebody.
Halo announced a new game, but technically not a new game. They announced a remake, not a remaster, but a remake of what country?
Of Halo. Of Halo Campaign Evolved?
Combat Evolved.
Combat Evolved?
There you
Aren't
go.
they calling it Campaign Evolved or something?
Well,
It says Campaign Evolved announced.
Well,
What?
it's Combat Evolved. It's Combat Evolved.
Do you
It
not know how
says
to read?
Halo Campaign Evolved announced.
Oh my God.
Is what that's what the thing actually
not
says.
even-
Oh, it is
Here's-
Campaign Evolved. My
Thank
bad.
you.
Well, because the original was Combat
The
Evolved.
original was Combat Evolved, but they're
Yes.
remaking Halo.
And people say I suck at my
they're
job, and these
putting it-
guys can't even read news articles I send them. This
I
is
can
awesome.
read. Your son
You're
can't.
welcome.
This
That
is
goes
my
to show
article.
what you are
New
as a
Orleans.
parent.
You're welcome, Kenner.
This is my article, but
okay.
what the big headliner of this game isn't that it's a remake or anything. It's that it's also going to PlayStation. Halo is universally known to be
I'm
an
the
Xbox
headliner of the
exclusive.
show. You're just a kid and you need to grow. Okay, what? it's going
Hey,
to Xbox.
It's going to
Yeah,
PlayStation.
it's going to PlayStation. But
It's going
it's
to PlayStation,
Xbox
but it's an
exclusive.
Xbox
It has been
exclusive.
an
When I
Xbox.
bought my very first old ancient Xbox, like it came
big-
with
the big
just
selling point was
that
Halo.
game, and I
Yep.
had no idea what a Halo was.
But yeah, people are declaring that the console war is over. But
Yes,
yeah,
because now
just-
you can get the system seller because Halo is a system seller.
but it just kind of seems like Microsoft's letting Sony do whatever they want with their IPs. But you know, that could be my take.
Maybe they're going to get bought out by Warner Brothers or Paramount. Maybe that's what's going to happen. They're going to. So PlayStation buys Xbox. Is that what's happening next?
I mean,
Is that what we
Microsoft
can
has
expect?
been. So we also have a reason for why Microsoft has been so stingy about their prices recently. Want to know why?
What's that?
Microsoft told Xbox, "Hey, if you don't get 30% profit margins, you're done."
What?
Yeah, simple as that. And that is way higher than any of the other gaming standards.
How,
And
how
so
could
that's
that
why all
happen?
these price hikes are happening. Well, because Microsoft is a big greedy corporation. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
to I'm sorry to break this to
hon-
you.
honestly, what has actually happened, what it used to be is that Microsoft did not care what Xbox did.
Yeah.
They just threw money at it and said, just go ahead, spend whatever you want, and we'll do it. Well, finally, I guess somebody decided to open up a book and try to do the checks and balances and saw how much money they were hemorrhaging and said, maybe we need to take a look at this. But this campaign evolved. Oh my God!
Are we
Halo.
sure it's that? Like,
Halo.
now I'm beginning to
It's
wonder.
campaign evolved.
Halo,
Yes.
Halo has always been known as one of the best originators of multiplayer.
Yeah, the
It was
multiplayer
Xbox
FPS.
Live, and like I used to have LAN parties for Halo because
Yeah.
that was so much fun. You're sitting around, you're playing and everything. Guess what? This game will not have
Multiplayer?
There is no multiplayer in Halo.
You can
It's
only
going to be co-op.
That's
Yeah.
great because I don't have any friends, so that's fine by
But
me.
that's what made Halo what
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
It was multiplayer, and you're going to take that away from the core. It's like, oh yeah, we go on another system. Yeah, we can show people what Halo's about, but not the best part of the game.
Well, exactly. So you got to go back to Microsoft and play with your friends.
No, the new game is going to be on Microsoft as well.
Or you can go back to the old game.
You can go back to the old game.
Speaking
yeah.
of old games.
Speaking of old
Speaking
games.
of old games.
Stupid, Scungy.
Oh, I can do this. Speaking of old games, have you ever
Oh
played a
my
little
God.
game called Fallout New Vegas?
Do remember a Fallout New Vegas?
So they are re-releasing it in an Ultimate Edition. And speaking of remakes, this one's not one. This is
It's
the
not a remake?
same game that you own, the same
Okay.
game you've played, the Xbox 360 graphics, but it comes with a little figure and some stickers. And it says
Okay.
Ultimate Edition on the packaging. And
Okay.
it's a small price of $155
Tell me more.
for the same game that you played.
And
No
there's-
graphical
there's no
updates,
more?
no bug fixes, just a little figure, not even the size of the box that the game is in, and some stickers.
Here is the scary
I
thing.
like
And,
this.
and
I
this,
like
and this is a big Bethesda celebration for Fallout New
Well,
Vegas'
you know-
15th anniversary.
Well, no, because Fallout, the TV series season 2 is coming. And if you haven't seen the promotional posters, it's pretty awesome. They got the little girl, the main character, with a thumbs up, and she's surrounded by all of Kaisar's legions.
Oh yeah, and then you got
then you got the dog surrounded by a bunch of rad scorpions, and then the ghoul is surrounded by all the Elvis.
all the kings, yeah.
The Elvis ghouls.
But they're all
oh my god, it's awesome.
But they're all ghouls now. It's
But
weird.
this-
Yeah.
The
Well,
scary
you know,
thing is,
storytelling, whatever.
when
You know.
Fallout New Vegas came out, it had a collector's edition. The collector's edition came with a steel book, downloadable content, a whole set of poker chips.
Well,
like
oh,
real
yeah.
poker chips,
Wow.
and cards and mats and all this, and it was only $100.
Wow. Inflation.
is
It's called inflation.
But you,
It's inflation. It's just inflation. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
just wondering, Bethesda, they already remastered Oblivion phenomenally. Could they not have just done the same with a
No,
game
they-
that all of the fans have been asking for?
Because they fired everybody.
they
That's
did.
fair. That's fair.
Bethesda,
Look,
Bethesda
Bethesda, there's only one
drift a
person
while
working at
ago.
Bethesda. It's a janitor, and there's a button that he presses, and it says "Launch Skyrim on next console."
Re-release
That's all-
Skyrim, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, this is why I'm worried about you being, majoring in films, because eventually everything's you're gonna have to like sell your soul to
I'll-
like
I'll-
Disney or something.
Yeah, I'll have a button
you
that
know,
says
so-
re-release
and-
Star
and-
Wars.
And all the
Yeah.
kids who are trying to write games and code games and do that stuff, they're gonna end up having to go work for the House of the Mouse or somebody too.
He'll be
Oh,
all right with
boy.
that. He likes Disney.
He loves Disney. He loves. All right, Galaxy Showcase. So we only got about like 4 minutes left before the end of the show.
So much.
There was a lot of stuff in there, but I mean, some of the stuff was stuff we already knew about that was coming out. What are some of the things that jumped out at you guys?
Mouse.
Yeah, Mouse PI.
There's Mouse PA.
Yeah,
five.
Is that like the black and white?
Yeah,
Mickey
it's
Mouse,
the black and white
It's a
kind of
first-person
noir
shooter
yeah.
that looks like a Mickey Mouse cartoon.
like a clone. Yeah,
like a clone.
Like, are they going to
and-
get sued?
No,
It'll be
no, because it uses the Steamboat Willie style,
yes,
and
that's
that's in the
right.
public domain.
That's right. Because they made the Steamboat Willie horror movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's also you remember Dumb Ways to Die by any chance? A little mobile game. Yeah, they're making a party game for that now. I didn't realize that the company was even around that made these
Yeah.
guys. But yeah, party game for Dumb Ways to Die. I always love a good party game announcement.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not from Nintendo, so I can play it on my Xbox.
They also have this game called Densha Attack.
Oh my
It's like
God. I
Tony
hate it
Hawk
when you
with
try to
trains.
read.
Dench
What?
Attack.
It's like Tony Hawk with trains. You're playing a train.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You're jumping
Actually,
from
I
tracks.
thought you would be in on that because I thought it was like a skate homage. I
It
thought was
reminds
like
me of like Jet Grind Radio and like Jet.
Oh yeah, Jet Set Radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I thought that would be your go-to. I thought that was.
I
gonna be the
didn't see the
game.
trailer for this, but I'll have to
Bolt
check it out.
Guns getting a sequel, Warhammer 40K Bolt Guns.
Yeah, Bolt Gun 2, the first, but see,
It's like Doom. It reminds me of Doom.
It's so 8-bit that I like I'm just like I'm emotionally scarred from it. You know, like I can't play Wolfenstein anymore. You know, it's just like I know, I know when I can, but yeah, like the old ones. I mean, dude, I played Doom and Wolfenstein. I'm just
It
well,
is.
like
It
I'm
does,
done. I've
it
done
does
it.
have a motion sickness part of it with that whole sway
And
thing.
I do not know how to play a game for like 30 minutes and stop. All right. So I'm going to
That's
play
fair.
it for like 4 or 5 hours and then be like, why do I feel so sick? And I'm an adult, but I just never figured out how to do the adult stuff. Just like, hey, you should stop, take a break, rest your eyes, son. You'll lose your eyesight. Don't get so close to the television. I didn't know there were actual nuggets of truth in there. Who knows? But now I know. So you're welcome. All right. All right, so wrapping up tonight's show, I want to thank our host here, Game on Social Hub. Scungy, where can they get more information? What's their website for Game on Social
It's
Hub?
Game on Social Hub. You can just find them at Game on Social Hub. You can
That is
follow them
so
their
easy.
socials. They got Instagrams and whatnot.
What's
There's
the
a link
Whatnot?
to them.
You need to make an app called Whatnot because that's all you ever say. Whatnot. And
Whatnot and whatnot. Yes, yes. Well, you
get a personalized license plate.
You can
Scungy
also find
Whatnot's
them
Contrino.
in a link of on our show, on our show website.
And of course, Pokinola, it's the old Ice Computer Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Right
You
there.
spent a lot of time there.
West Metairie and Elise. And of course, Go For Games on West Napoleon and Transcontinental. And so, yeah, we're going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you haven't got a ticket yet, get over here, get a ticket. And we're going to be drawing for some from Pokemon stuff from Pokinola. We got some gift cards from Go For Games. And of course,
arcade cards.
Arcade cards for Game on Social Hub. Next week, you got to suffer 2 hours of us.
2 hours.
2 hours of us.
We apologize ahead of time.
If you were unhappy with 1 hour, you're going to be really miserable when we're at 2.
Yes.
So you're welcome. I would say, set your DVR, but we're not on TV. What do how do you tell people to make appointment radio? You just say be here at 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock
tune
on
in.
News Talk 99.5.
Set an alarm.
Set a reminder on your phone.
Yeah, set an alarm on your phone. There you
is
go.
does that work?
Yes.
Sometimes, on occasion.
So like my phone this morning was on. I thought it wasn't on mute, but it was, and I'm like, why is my phone not ringing?
Yeah.
And I pushed the little thing harder, and then bing,
Fun fact, Apple actually, it's a bug where your phone sometimes will just be on silent without you doing anything.
Really?
It's confirmed.
Oh,
yeah.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. You got to buy a new phone. All right, let's. I would say let's get out of here, but as soon as I play the music, we're all going to go deaf.
Yeah.
So it's very awkward. Here, you know what? I can do this.
You can do what?
Here we go.
Hey, there we go.
Here, now it's not incredibly insanely loud.
Once again, I would like to thank Game on Social. So we're going to be back here in November for another remote, and we're going to be back here in December for another remote.
Yeah, so maybe we'll show up again too. If Ricky will let us be like, hey, we got nothing going on.
I have a feeling Ricky is just like, I'm done with these.
Yeah,
Kicks out the building.
It's like, Jesus, good. I don't see them for a month. We're not back here for a month, but maybe we'll be back if Ricky likes us. All right, so I guess that's about it. Next week we got Mac Near and Dorn, and I got an interview scheduled this week, but I totally forgot who it was because they don't pay me enough to remember stuff.
They don't
All
pay
right,
you get paid?
I do, shockingly enough, but
not enough.
I like peanuts. I love peanuts, so that's where they feed me. All right, till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
With a shocking heist at the Louvre last week.
2 of the potentially 4 suspects are in custody. Many are